UGC releases finalized accessibility guidelines for differently abled students. School of India announces 100% results in the Class 10 CBSE Examination 2021 to 2022. Student of Sanjay Ghodawat International School secures second All India rank in CBSE Class 10 exam. Students of Bright Scholar Senior Secondary School perform brilliantly in the Class 10 CBSE exams. The Chintel School basks in glory following the declaration of ISE results 2022. Students of Hopetown Girls' School, Dehradun record remarkable performance in the ISE exams 2022. No more boys and girls only schools in the state, says Kerala State Commission for Protection of Child Rights. Basic Education Department of Uttar Pradesh notifies change in school timings of council schools. Private school in Coimbatore asks parents to sign indemnity bond. 4 IITs submit applications for Integrated Teacher Education Program. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of the hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: following a PIL being filed in Supreme Court on the rights of disabled students, the UGC informed the Apex Court that a 5-year-long phase-wise program for accessibility of differently abled persons had been finalized. The finalized accessibility guidelines for disabled persons have been put up on the UGC website, which will facilitate the rights of disabled persons. The Supreme Court directed the UGC to ensure that periodic steps are taken to monitor progress, after which the petition was disposed of. The University Grants Commission wrote a letter to the Vice-Chancellors of all universities and the principals of all colleges on information about the Accessible India campaign, that is Sugamya Bharat Abhiyan, and steps to take to make differently abled students feel more included. The letter informed that the Accessible India campaign was launched by the government in 2015 to facilitate barrier-free urban development for persons with disabilities in 3 broad domains, that is, built environment, information technology, and transportation. The campaign is being carried out nationwide to achieve universal access and development for persons with disabilities. School of India has recorded 100% results in the Class 10 CBSE Examination 2021 to 2022. Out of the 85 students who appeared for the exam, 60 students have scored distinction. The school average is 98.6%. Priyanshi, who scored 98.4%, stands as the school topper. Darshan stood second with 96.6% and Aditi stood third with 95.6%. 3 CBSE Class 10 students of Sanjay Ghodawat International School have scored more than 99% marks in the CBSE results declared on Friday. Laxmi Angadi scored 499 out of 500. Harshwardhan Navadkar scored 498 and Soham Sangaonkar scored 496 marks. 95 students scored more than 90% marks, while 117 scored between 80 and 90%. 12 students scored a perfect score of 100 out of 100 in English, 6 in Marathi, 5 in maths, and 3 in science subjects. Laxmi M. Angadi has bagged the second position in India in the CBSE 2022 exam. Her score stands as 99.8%. The students of Bright Scholar Senior Secondary School have performed brilliantly in the Class 10 CBSE exams. The school toppers are Anushka with 96.2%, Shaurya Sharma with 95.8%, and Palak with 95.6%. The science stream topper is Jay Sharma with 96.2%. The humanities stream topper is Kashish with 96.2%, and the commerce stream topper is Ghazal with 94.8%. 4 students have scored 95% and above, 17 have scored 90% and above, 35 have scored 85% and above, and 47 students have scored 80% and above. The students of the Chintel School Kanpur have proved their mettle and have come out with flying colours. Prabkirat Singh has emerged out to be a national topper. He has brought laurels not only to the school but also to the city by scoring 99 in English and 100 in chemistry, mathematics and computers. Yash Kumar Gupta and Riya Malhotra have secured the second position in the city by scoring 98.75%. The school aggregate is 87.77%, with 44 students falling under the 95% to 99% bracket, 50 students in the 90% to 94% bracket, and 63 students scoring marks between 80% and 89%. The top scorers are Sahil Sahney with 98.25%, Sandeep Singh with 98.25%, Vanshansh Prajav with 98%, Pranav Arora with 97.75%, Saral Dwivedi with 97.75%, Ayush Bajpai with 97.75%, Dev Sachan with 97.5%, Sumiran Grover with 97.5%, and Ayushi Ahuja with 97.5%. With the declaration of the ISC result, there were smiles, cheers, and celebration all around the school. Many more students scored an aggregate over 90%. In all, it was a 100% result where all the students made it to first division and brought laurels to the institution. The students of Hopetown Girls School, Dehradun have recorded a remarkable performance in the ISC exams. A total of 44 students appeared for the exam, of which 21 students scored above 90%. The toppers of the school are Anamaya Saraugi, who scored 98%, Hia Atreya and Vedanshi KL, who scored 96.5%, Khushbu Agarwal and Kashish Podar, who scored 95.25%, and Tanishka Garg, who scored 94.75%. The subject toppers who attained 100% scores are Anamaya Saraugi and Tanishka Garg for mathematics. The Kerala State Commission for Protection of Child Rights has directed the state government that there should only be co-educational institutions in the southern state from the academic year 2023 to 2024. Based on a plea filed by an individual, the panel ordered the Principal Secretary of General Education and Directors of Public Education and the State Council for Education, Research and Training to come up with an action plan in this regard. According to the order, a detailed report on the implementation of a co-education system has to be submitted to the Commission within 90 days. The order states that an action plan should be prepared by them to stop the exclusive schools for girls and boys in the state and implement co-education in all institutions functioning in the state from the academic year 2023 to 2024. It further states that besides the implementation of the co-education system, basic amenities including toilets should be improved in such schools. Also, parents should be given awareness for the need of co-education. According to figures, there are a total of 280 girls' schools and 164 boys' schools in the government and aided sectors in Kerala. The Basic Education Department of Uttar Pradesh has notified a change in the school timings of government schools. From July 26th onwards, schools will open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. for classes 1 to 8. The school timings were revised because the heat waves have now subsided. From October 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023, schools will operate from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The official letter from Uttar Pradesh Basic Education Council Secretary Pratap Singh Baghel dated July 24th stated, "The academic activities have been going on since June 16, 2022 after the summer holidays. The timings were 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. However, due to change in weather and less humidity in the environment, the schools are needed to conduct academic activities from pre-decided timings of 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. A private school in Coimbatore has reportedly asked parents of the students of the institution to sign an indemnity bond, which has resulted in the parents expressing displeasure over the move. The school then claimed it was not compulsory. The bond suggests the school is not responsible for any crime or untoward incidents happening to their students. However, a few parents claim the school was asking them to sign the bond or seek a transfer certificate instead and admit their children to other schools. Meanwhile, the school sources said the management was not compelling parents to sign the bond, but was afraid that incidents similar to the one in the Kallakurichi district should not be repeated, and it was doing so only for the institution's safety. So far, no complaint was lodged either with the administration, police or the education department, the police said. A 17-year-old girl studying in class 12 in a private residential school in Chinnasalem's Kaniyamur area, about 15 kilometers from Kallakurichi, was found dead on July 13th on the hostel premises. The girl was suspected to have ended her life by jumping to the ground from the top floor. This resulted in violence as protesters demanding justice for the death of the girl student went on a rampage and set fire to vehicles, indulged in stone pelting, and ransacked and vandalized the school. Also, a class 12 girl student of a government-aided school near Tiruvallur was found dead on Monday on the premises of the institution-run hostel, as said by the police. It has been reported that she died by suicide and an FIR has been registered. 4 Indian Institutes of Technology, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Madras, IIT Bhubaneswar and IIT Guwahati have submitted their applications for Integrated Teacher Education Program, as informed by the Ministry of Education to the Lok Sabha yesterday. ITEP is a dual major bachelor's degree offering BA B.Ed, BSc B.Ed and BCom B.Ed. It is one of the major mandates of the National Education Policy 2020 related to teacher education. When asked whether the government has taken a decision that B.Ed admission will be conducted in some IITs in the current academic year and in all IITs across the country in the coming year, the Ministry of Education said that the NCTE has conceptualized the plan of action for piloting ITEP in multidisciplinary institutions. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theENN.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, this is Nitya.